Hello all. Hello all again. It's 3:50 a.m. on the 3rd of September 2015. I was having dreams last night, and I woke up from my dreams to put across a message. God would speak to me through my sleep, and I'm going to put my messages across to the world this way on YouTube. I'm not worried about people spewing rubbish on it in the comments, because I'll delete that as soon as I get a chance to. Someone's disabled my administration task on my YouTube illegally and criminally, and I wouldn't say criminally, but to stop me from speaking, and they're going to spew rubbish. Well, so be it. Let it come. I want all to understand. This is a disclaimer. This video is not meant to vilify anyone. It does not show hatred. It is not hate crime. That is an attack upon me, because what I state is the truth. It is coming, and nothing but the truth. The same as a very famous man and a good man by the name of Barry Smith, back in the late 20th century, from about 1980s, 1990s until the early 2000s when he died, spoke on a cashless society, coming of Agenda 21, the coming of the New World Order, and the rising of a one world government. It is all happening now. Back at those days, 20 years ago, people did not understand. They did not have the technology. They did not have the real grasp of what he was saying. Today, we can actually see it coming. One point I will focus on very much so. Everyone agrees now. Back in them days, they didn't agree. A cashless society is coming very quickly. 666, as written out of the book of Revelations in the Bible, chapter 13. Read it for yourself. Verses 16 and 17. I won't go into quoting those chapters at the moment, but I'll come into them a little bit later. We now have a way where every person on earth can be tagged, tapped, and marked. We now have a way where social control, moral control, and electronic control of the whole earth can happen. Back 20 years ago, they didn't have the technology that they have now. Now is the time for everyone to sit up, take note, and watch things like Barry Smith, things like Don Stanton, areas like other end times preaching. It is happening. Don't sit tight and say nothing. It is happening. Social control is going to come through electronic control, which is going to come through technology, which can bring control upon the whole world all at once. A number of ways and a number of issues come. 1, same-sex marriage is involved. 2, everyone has a free right to get an abortion. 3, euthanasia. 4, all other forms of these forms of activities can actually be used against the world as a whole. And people like myself will be getting court orders for us to shut up. When I tell people who want me to shut up, it just won't happen. Because I'm not speaking against anyone, I'm not vilifying, I'm not showing hatred. I'm putting a message to the whole world, and this message stands. Okay then, I've spoken for 5 minutes. If you want to hear more, come back to me for the next part and we'll hear it again. Thank you very much. John Christopher Sunon.